Good evening. I'm Stuart Mader, Public Information Officer for New Jersey Transit, here with an update on the mass casualty incident at New Jersey Transit's Maplewood GOB and Hilton Bus Garage. Joining me today are our incident commanders. For our law incident commander, Sergeant Amy Frenzel from New Jersey Transit Police Department. Our EMS incident commander, unified commander, is Sergeant Pete Klebauer from the Maplewood PD. And our fire incident commander is Michael DiMartini from Maplewood Fire Department. I'd like to begin with a few general updates, but first I want to thank our first responders and our agency partners. This has been, as many of you know, a very tough day for us, and we really thank our first responders and our agency partners for being with us today and for everybody working together in a really seamless fashion, which is really important in incidents like this. Let me give a few general updates, and then I'm going to turn it over to each unified commander with specifics on law, fire, and EMS. First of all, please continue to avoid the area bounded by Boyden Avenue, Becker Terrace, Elmwood Avenue, and Springfield Avenue. New Jersey Transit bus service is operating on modified schedules until further notice. Updated schedules are available on njtransit.com. New Jersey Transit Rail has added extra capacity on the Morris and Essex line. Rail is continuing to cross-honor bus tickets and passes until further notice. The Family Reunification Center at South Orange Performing Arts Center at 1 Sopak Way in South Orange is open, staffed by NJ Transit employees. A critical incident stress and debriefing team has arrived to provide counseling and support services to employees and family members. For residents of the Avalon apartment complex, the shelter at Seth Boyden School at 274 Boyden Avenue in Maplewood is open. And at this time, no one is being allowed back into the Avalon until structural integrity has been evaluated. If you have any information pertaining to this incident, we urge you to call 1-800-555-5555. Again, that's 1-800-555-5555. Please remember, 911 is reserved for emergencies only. I'm now going to turn it over to Amy with an update on law. Thanks, Pete. I just want to reiterate, for anybody out there, if you have information pertaining to this event, we urge you to call, again, 1-800-555-5555. We're also posting regular updates via social media and on our website. That's at NJ Transit on Twitter and njtransit.com. And with that, we'll be happy to take questions.
I know it was mentioned that you have a person of interest. We've heard from an unconfirmed source that it was a former NJT employee. Can you give us any information on that?
At this point, we're in the midst of an active, ongoing investigation. We're not going to compromise the integrity of law enforcement activities, so we have nothing to further at this point beyond what Amy told you.
Was there any warning that this was going to happen?
Again, not going to comment at this time.
When will an arrest be made?
There's an active, ongoing law enforcement investigation right now, and we'll provide further updates to you as soon as we have them.
Is there any danger to the surrounding public?
We do not believe so.
Have all New Jersey Transit employees been accounted for?
We'll have an update for you on that at our next briefing.
And are the hospitals still accepting patients?
The hospitals are still accepting patients at this time.
Do we have enough resources on scene to treat and transport the injured?
Michael?
Yes. Mm-hmm. At this time, we do have adequate resources on scene. We have activated multiple strike teams throughout the state of New Jersey to provide ambulances to the scene. Those ambulances are being managed on site, and then patients are being transported to the local area hospitals according to their injuries.
Okay, thank you. And if someone would like to find out where a loved one was transported to, how can they find out that information?
Our single point of contact, 1-800-555-5555. They'll be able to help you with that.
Okay, and are there still people trapped in the collapse zones?
Technical search and rescue operations continue. As Mike said, we're about 45% complete on that, so that's where we are on that.
And why is hazmat on scene?
It's a precaution. We had this started with a report of an explosion. It's a bus garage. It's an active bus garage. We have fuel. We have other equipment, chemicals that are used in routine bus maintenance. And so as a precaution in an incident like this, we've got hazmat on site until we know that all those things are secure.
Is there any health concerns to the surrounding public?
Not at the present time.
And are the buildings safe for responders to be working in?
We have a safety protocol in place for first responders. We're monitoring the situation as their work is ongoing, and we've got safety protocols in place.
Okay, and I believe my co-anchor has some questions.